It's production in the building. I'm finna go subscribe to your ass right now. That shit sucks.
This is my brother, Aspen.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
What's going on with you, dog?
You already know
Ain't shit about some shit,
man.
nigga trying to get my dick lit.
Hey, I hear it. They in here.
Okay,
They in here.
yes, man.
Shot, let me know.
Why do you always act in your films?
Cause, man, so, shit, nigga, when I started doing this, I was in front of the camera. Like, I wasn't trying to be behind the camera. I was trying to be in front of the camera. So, I only started going behind the camera because the people who was behind the camera just sucked. Like, they didn't, shit, man. I wanted my stuff to keep getting better, and I needed to start going behind the camera to start learning more how to do it and, you know, being able to film and stuff. And then I just gradually started to not be, you know, seen. Like, I mean, you can look at it with the films. Like, with College Life, I was one of the main characters in the film. And then with College Life Atlanta, I was only in one scene. With Pathway, I was only in one scene. With In the Moment, I was only in one scene. So it's really because I didn't have anybody to trust behind the camera to make dope stuff. Like, we're steadily getting better, and, you know, the equipment that we're using is, you know, getting more extensive and stuff. And I just didn't have people behind the camera that I could trust with. So that's why I had to go behind the camera. But I want to be in front of the camera. Like, that's how I literally started. So it just ended up being the opposite.
We'll make this quick.
Please, bitch, because you can never.
Pancakes, eggs in the morning, and you cooking dinner at night. If your phone gets a ringing when you with me, you'll ignore it. Cause you know I don't waste no time. I just understand you got it. Damn it, baby, you got it. Even though they be hating on you just because you're chocolate. Baby, you know you're loyal. Always leaving me spoiled. You massaging my back or you rubbing me down with oils. From the city, you intelligent and thick. Baby, you the shit. And you don't find no disrespect when they say you that bitch. For sure. Wake up for work at school and get classy. Whoa. But she wake up for me.
One of my biggest questions was, how does this nerdy ass nigga have all these beautiful women around him? Like, everybody's beautiful. But it was like shocking that so many beautiful women were into filmmaking like that, you know, whether it be behind or in front of the camera.
Yeah, so I work with a lot of women. All right, I love women, and I can't help that I work with a lot of them. I feel
Can you cast them?
well in the roles that are for women. Mm-hmm. So, they got to be cast, right?
The scripts that you write, so you can help.
I do work with a lot of women, and I always hear so many stories about how they've been on these sets where they weren't respected or they were tried up and made uncomfortable or whatnot. So I always try to make sure women feel comfortable whenever they're around me. And for the most part, from what I've heard, you know, I've never made somebody feel like they can never work with me again, or they were just super uncomfortable.
I don't know if I did.
I didn't know that it would go this far. I mean, as an 18-year-old, who really thinks like you're really finna like do something with this? Like, this is just something for fun. But he made it a whole like career.
Folks who really got to know Miles and see what he was about know that he just wasn't some dumb, crazy, you know, dude just out here trying to steal some limelight. He's building a brand, like, and he understood that at an early age.
I'm actually proud of him because I remember when he dropped out and I was having the conversation of, you're letting go of your backup plan. Like, I feel like you should get your degree. So to see that at least it's paying off, I can be like, okay, maybe it was worth it.
If Miles would have listened to me, he would have never found his passion.
I knew he had a plan. I can't say I saw it, but I can say that I hoped for it.
I knew that he would eventually get to where he needed to go.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the only reason I'm his friend, to be honest. Cause if he didn't have SBS, he'll just be a bum. Or wearing sweater vests. just going through life.
Even I feel like I would sleep a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I go back and look at stuff, I'm just like, dang man, this man really done all this stuff.
Yep. I said, here go this little man in this bucket hat with this sweater vest on. I was like, this is just one of those things.
You can always tell when somebody's gonna achieve something just because how their energy is towards it and like how willing they are to like attack that thing.
I've turned down like a couple opportunities they wanted me, but they didn't want like the SVS brand. Like anything I do, I want to put the SVS brand on it. But they're like, well, we don't want, you know, your brand on it. We just want you to help us do this and stuff. I'm like, well, no, fuck up. I don't want to do it then, bro, because it's a certain way that I want to make it, and I'll wait until that certain way happens. But I feel like other people, don't fucking matter. Oh, you want me to do this or whatever? Fuck my morals. Fuck all that. Look, let's do it. I'll do it. Come on, let's do it. I'm just, that's not me, bro. I want SVS. That's why I do SVS Mobbing. It's not like Miles Triplet or anything like that. I always put SVS Productions over everything because people can rep SVS Productions. Not everybody can rep Miles Triplet, but you can rep SVS Productions. When you see SVS, hey man, I was a part of that. I helped with that. I rep SVS. One of my biggest strengths is literally my network, my friends. I feel like how I started off with SVS, it wasn't, you know, like I said, with needing this big ass crew and all these specific people who do these specific things. It was just me and my friends doing stuff. And I feel like I've kept that mantra or way of doing things up until now, because I come across so many people who don't, like they may not have no friends. Like they don't have no friends, or they don't think their friends would help them with what they're doing. So they try to go to film specific people. The first fucking 5 years, none of them niggas were film people. Like it was just my friends helping me out with stuff. And that's still how I keep it to this day. If you're my friend, there's without a doubt that you've either helped me with something or you've been on camera for something, because that's just how I guess I look at it.
So y'all get shirts with the tiniest possible writing on it, right?
Yeah, that's the OG. That's the OG shirt.
That's the OG
I
shirt.
know, but you guys get shirts with tiny writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't feed y'all for shit, right?
At all?
He got y'all family classes. You weekends. You doing this. After class, you doing this. So you talked about the fact that so many people left. Why y'all still here? Why y'all still helping him?
That is a very good question.
Short answer, I love him.
I'm crazy, I guess, because, man, I mean, Miles is fucking...
Because he's crazy, and I like that. Like, I like that crazy energy. I really don't know.
I could talk shit to him, and he talks shit right back to me. Like, it's a good relationship. Like, it's no bullshit. It's nothing fake. It's just what you see is what you get with him.
It was a friendship before it got big.
Like Miles would be one of my best friends, and so obviously I want to continue working with someone who I just enjoy.
He's more than a person that I just so happened to rap with one day. Like he's more than somebody that I just was like, he was like, hey, come do this for me, and then I show up. Like, nah, he's a real genuine friend.
He's really my friend. Miles is really my friend. I want to be mean to Miles, but I gotta be real. I saw something in him that, like I saw like he has potential to be something really good, and I wanted to be a part of that.
I think because there's not many men that I've worked with that I feel comfortable with. Like, it's always hard for me to feel comfortable with people in general, especially men in this industry. And so I knew that from that first time I was on set, and, you know, just the atmosphere and the environment of everyone, I felt comfortable. And being able to audition again for something, I was like, oh yeah, no doubt. Like, I know that I would be taken care of. I'll feel safe. I would be pushed.
Most of my work has been from him, and I'm so grateful that we have a good relationship like that, to where he'll keep casting the people that he likes.
It's really no door for SVS. It's like, once you go in there, you know, you kind of like the environment, you like the people, you like how the films come out, and you're happy because the films actually come out.
At the time when I really met Miles, I was actually going through some shit for real, kind of depression and everything. And he gave me a chance when I felt like I didn't deserve a chance, because I thought I sucked at what I was trying to do. But he gave me a chance. I mean, he really boosted my confidence for real to keep trying this shit. Like, and I'm like, dang, I really appreciate you giving me that shot. Even though, you know, we weren't getting paid for it, and then we just doing it out of just, you know, practicing a art, a craft or whatever, you know. And I appreciate him giving me that shot, you know, even though he put his all into it, you know, he gave me a shot on something that meant a lot to him. And that meant a lot to me.
That's why I stayed, you know, like he was very driven, he was very focused. He knows what he wants. Like he knows what he wants. And he ain't afraid to tell you if you're not up to par or to his standards. So you can't do nothing but respect that.
I have a different journey than I feel like a lot of people have. Like I didn't start this shit saying I want to be a director. I want to be in film. I want to do all this. I know like that's what a lot of people here in Atlanta did. I want to be an actor. I want to be a director. I want to be a DP. I want to be a filmmaker. That wasn't my journey. The journey of SVS Productions, I personally feel it's not like, you know, it's not your normal shit to me. Like from starting off to, hey, I'm about to make a parody video about sweater vests, to making feature films and, you know, getting them distributed and whatnot. I look at it different because a lot of the people who I meet now, as far as like filmmakers and stuff, they start off like, hey, I want to be a filmmaker. Like I want to do this. But I feel the journey with me has been so like trying to figure out, or not even trying to figure out, or just learning new things along the way that I want to do, from going to parodies to making music videos to trying to be a fucking artist and doing comedy skits and then eventually making short films and then feature films. I feel like I took the long road. There we go. I feel like I took the scenic route to get to where I am now, because there's a lot of people who are just like, okay, I'm going to be a filmmaker, and then you go and make your first film with, you know, whatever equipment that you have and whatnot. I didn't make my first film until 4 years after I started making videos and whatnot. So I always look at the journey of SVS as very unique and not your normal one.
Miles, hello.
Oh God, sweat.
Miles, you're a piece of shit.
Hey, little hobbit.
What you've done has been miraculous.
I appreciate you for thinking of me and asking me to be a part of this.
Don't let anybody change you. You haven't changed in 20 plus years of me knowing you.
Miles, I haven't seen you in such a long time. I hope you're doing okay. You should call me. Been there since the beginning. You kept going, kept pushing, kept believing in yourself. You're doing a great job. Cannot wait till you get some money and you can pay for my stuff.
You're living proof that you can actually do whatever you want to do and how you want to do it.
Like I said, it's LAF still over SPS, dog, for L. And you know that shit. You know.
Sometimes you don't even know that you've helped me get out of low places in my life because of how positive you were about certain things. Even in the midst of you being raunchy, being crazy, doing excessive, whatever you doing, you inspired so many things and so many people, especially me.
I never did doubt you, not once, that you would become the most talented, extraordinary filmmaker. I did doubt you in the music wise, but we'll see how that turns out.
You're here at 10 years now. So just, I think from here on out, just always think about that. Like, who does that, Miles? 10 years, baby, 10 years.
As always, Swaggerless. My nigga. Like 10 years from now, we gonna be on my yacht, cause you buying it.
You know, we always gonna have you back. Me, Marquise, DJ, we always here for you.
I've seen you, you know what I'm saying, struggle for this shit. I've seen you work for this shit. I've seen you go crazy.
You know, Miles, I just want to say thank you, you know, because even though I haven't been working with you for like the last 3 years, like you came to my baby shower, you always call and text and check on me or send me, you know, we communicate, you know, on social media, and you could have been like, fuck that bitch, just like all the other ones.
I don't feel like you have nothing in your way is ever going to stop you, and I love that about you.
Thank you for making me feel very comfortable in a very, very weird part of a very, very weird country.
Because of you, my passion for the arts has increased.
SVS is 10. And it's in September. It means it's a Virgo, like me. So that's great. Good job.
Hey, bro, keep grinding, bro. Don't let nobody ever change you, bro. Cause I want to do this in another 10 more years, and I want to talk about a lot more other bullshit that done happened between the 10 years from now to 10 years later. You know, I got your back. You know he got your back. You know he got your back.
Calmly feel myself evolving.
The term fight for the dream for me means never letting something stop you. Like nothing. It's not easy to go after your dreams, especially if you have huge, big dreams and visions and whatnot. No matter what happens, no matter what's going on in my personal life, no matter what's going on with family or finances or anything of that matter, I've never let anything deter me from doing stuff with SVS. Like, it's been times where I'm about to get evicted. It's been times where I have no job. It's been times where I have no money. I don't know like what's about to happen, but I've always still pursued SVS at that moment. I don't think there's no point in time throughout these 10 years where I've ever said, okay, let me stop. I just take that term to heart because it really is a term that fight word that you really have to do to succeed in completing your dream.
Yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable, but at times I can be stubborn. So if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't tend to take the easy road. That's just not the way I like to roll. True things probably unfeasible. I've done already 100-fold. 100-fold. It's probable that I might press the envelope. Ideas so astronomical. Sometimes I find them comical. Yeah, incomparable. Replay value phenomenal. Beat selection remarkable. Slowing me down impossible.
Every time you think about something with SVS, you think great. Plain and simple, I just want people to recognize SVS for anything that is great. At the end of the day, that's all it's about.
Who are you kidding? How could you doubt me? I've always delivered. Ripping the teeth out of the back of my mouth. The close you get to my wisdom. See, my initial thought was the way, but what can I say? I had to come visit. Check on you guys. You doing alright? You're yearly socked. Yeah, that's what I figured. They cover their heads up whenever I drop. Shake the whole industry, put them in shock. Come out the clouds like a meteor rock, then land on the earth like ready or not. Ain't no one like me to cream me the crop. Don't even front, but they give me some props. I'll pick up your body and throw it a block. Okay, I admit it, that's over the top. Not.
I want the SVS legacy to be an example of hard work, an example of greatness, an example of not caring what other people think, an example of making sacrifices for a bigger purpose, an example to inspire others and show that it is possible to do it and do it how you want to do it, an example of believing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, then who the fuck will?
I always advance, say how I fail, you know I stand. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting up camp. Pounding my stakes, I put on my tent. Shoot for the stars, they fall in my hand. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch. Can push all you want, ain't moving an inch. I rarely miss, you know I'm relentless. Ain't got a choice, no way to prevent it. Just who I am and I don't regret it. See what I want, and then I go get it. Follow my gun, I'm happy I did it. Beat all the odds, I ain't got no limits. Can it be stopped? You paying attention, I ain't gotta say it. They know where my head is, they know where my head is.
Sweat of a swag.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.